Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Well, I say everybody, there might not be anybody here. Right, so let's just, I just want to check my system and everything while this is running because I've had so many problems with my system recently. Especially when running the game, so let's get that out once over. Semi-happy. Semi-happy, 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 semi-happy. Copy that. Okay. Right, we'll have to see how that goes. So, whoop. So first things first, we're gonna have to get out of here. Might as well scan that data point. Well, first things first, I should really call that the ship. Oh no, it's here somewhere. There she is. Slip-de-boo! Dicky glove. Right. Get on the ship. Oops, wrong button. And we are off. So, one thing I wasn't so sure about is what I've actually got on board. So, just need to have a quick look at that. Seems we have stuff on board. Right, we're out of orbit, I think. This problem, we've got to get back to the bubble. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do in this running man sector, is that the running man sector there? No way. Have a look. So kind of just want to go back to the bubble. Not really particularly that bothered about where. Oh, they're going to be making some strange movement by the looks of it. So all my stuff's in Shinrata Desra, I do believe. Yep. So I'm going to head back there, and the main reason I'm going to head back there is because I haven't seen the crater or anything yet. So we're going to go there and have a look at that. What route? What's it doing now? We do want to change a few bits and bobs now that we've got that. What we're going to try and do is hit a few decent stars on the way, so I'm going to try and knock out a couple. I know that I've now got this crazy ass jump to do and everything, but that doesn't really matter. It's been so long out the game, so long away from the game, that part kind of doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna enjoy the trip back and try and make some money as well, of course. No other way you can do it. So we will be doing a bit of scanning and flying. And kind of when I get back, I get back. If we find anything interesting, you know, we stop at interesting things. And also for the next 2 weeks, so if I shouldn't say if really, because I'd like to get on a bit more. I will be streaming earlier, much earlier. Unfortunately, it's really not an option thing. So, okay, so while we're here, we'll have a quick look at the system map. See if we've got anything beautiful. We haven't, so we're going to jump on. Summertime, and I'm boiling hot. Don't mind being boiling hot outside. I just hate being boiling hot inside. So if it's your first time into the stream, come by and say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. Not gonna bite. Could be a half decent system here. Let's see what we've got. Now I'm only doing A and G. I might switch that out for F and A. If everything gets a little bit if things get a bit too dry. So, I've been away for a few weeks and I've missed the updates. Has it been 2 weeks or not? I think it has been 2 weeks. A lot going on, still a lot going on for at least another week. Only another week, and then it kind of goes down a bit. But it's still gonna be early streaming, probably till the end of this month. Well, say probably, definitely until the end of this month. And then there'll be 2 weeks when I won't bloody stop streaming or playing games, because it'll be my holidays. But then I'm going on my real holidays, and when I'm on my real holidays I won't be streaming at all, so I'll be making up for it in those 2 weeks. So we're in a crappy system, so let's just get on with it. I'm going to try and get into a jumping mode. I can do it. I know I can, so I'm going to try and get into a good rhythm here. So if you're jumping and scanning, best thing is to do when you drop in, drop right down. Scan the system while you're fuel scooping. Okay, we've got 8 objects. Kind of let your ship fly under and fuel scoop, and while it's doing that you can check out any interesting things. So we've got what looks like a water world. I don't think it'll be heavy metal. No, it's a water world, and it's only a few 100,000 light seconds. It's untagged, I think. It looked untagged. Oh no, no it's not. I got a bit excited there. But I'll still get the money for it, so I'm going to give it a quick scan of Rooney. I think I've got long range scanners on the ship. It's been a while since I actually flew in it, so I really can't remember what half my stuff is. Oh. Hang on people, I just have to take a phone call.
Morning, entering Noctown.
Actually, I won't bother. I won't bother. Not while I'm streaming. Not while I'm streaming. Have to make do or something. Have to make do.
Retrieving encrypted message.
Okay, so there we're on the scan already. So just while it's scanning that up. We'll get ready to engage the hyperdrive. Now I am going to be only scanning Earth like some water worlds or maybe ammonia worlds if I see them. Ammonia worlds are definitely worth scanning if I see them. Pull back into position, scan it. Right, 7 objects is never good. It's normally a couple of suns and then some rock bits. Right. It's not terrible. I have got a tank which is on the larger side, so it should get me a fair distance. I don't exactly have to scoop every sun, but hey, if I'm passing. Because I haven't got that long these next. Well, I might do a bit this weekend. Sunday, probably do a bit of streaming. Because I haven't got a ton of time to do it. I'm not really going to bother rushing back to the bubble. I don't think it's really that important to get back to quickly. So that probably not. It's probably a bit too close, that one. So I've got my little trusty cheat sheet here. It's not really a cheat sheet, but it helps. But I'm actually not even looking at it. So it's telling me G suns anywhere from 351 light seconds to 872 light seconds, depending on the size. Is the sweet spot. It's good to know. And the Fs are 607 to 1890. So at least we know we've got stuff to look at. No, that's all. And I have said I'll probably do it closer to the bubble. But one night I am going to do one for specifically going out and finding some some planets and stuff and doing it by the book. I mean, I've got the book, basically got the book here, and I won't be choosy about the systems. I'll just go through whatever I go through and see if I find anything interesting in any of them. It's got 28, so it's probably going to be mental. A mental system with gas giants and stuff, so there's not really much there. Nothing to get excited about anyway. For the time being. Got a brand spanking new phone at the moment, so my restream is really bright. Good, so it means probably say probably. You never know, but I'm probably not going to miss messages anymore. Not that I actually do badly, but I do hate it when I accidentally miss something. Oops, wrong one. Gas giants. And the other night I was, I don't know if anybody's played it, the new Captain, Cripes on a Stick, I can't remember the name of the game now. The free game that came out from Dotnod. If you haven't tried it, it's on Steam, completely available. Same people who did Last of Us. The life. Oh god. Life is beautiful. Oh, Life is strange. Christ, can't even get that right. They did Life is Strange, and they've just brought out a new game which is called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Just forgot the name for a second there. And I was playing that the other night, but to be honest, it was really kind of not as easy to get into as Life is Strange. So I kind of put it down, and I don't know if I'll be returning to it anytime soon, because Elite kind of takes so long to play, and if I've got such little time to play it, I haven't really got an option. I'm not really hitting any good systems yet, which is a shame. I hope that's not too soon. I don't think it was too soon. Might get a little bit of a few alarms going, but I don't think it's going to blow the ship up. So we're at 25. Nothing yet there. And when I do get back to the bubble, I've actually got a fantastic list of places to visit within the bubble, so looking forward to that. Oh, that'll be a sun system. Yeah, so we don't even need to go into the map this time. You know, it's nothing but suns. One of the things I'm looking forward to getting is the Guardian technology. So I'll hopefully get someone to help me get that. And then I'll be able to get a little bit of an extra jump range on my ship, which is always good because I do so many travels. And of course the update to mining. And the thing is, the update to mining, I don't do a ton of mining, but I do like doing it every now and again. But it's not specifically something I would be going out of my way to do. Just simply because of how it kind of does it at the moment. I did do a scan, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So we got a double sun there. So let's make sure we don't overheat too much. Okay, so this one's going to be the same. So I'm just going to keep going. It's 3 systems now where it's just been suns, which is pretty unusual. I think mosquitoes just bit me. Damn it. Managed to evade the mosquitoes so far this summer. I'm pretty lucky. Now a pesky one's got me. So if you're dropping into the stream and it's your first time, come by, say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. And I'll always endeavour to have a conversation or two while I'm bezzing around and see what we've got in this one. Still nothing. So if you wonder why I'm out here in the first place, I'm a three-time trip to... I've done 3 trips to Colonia and stuff like that. 3 trips to Colonia, 2 trips to Sagittarius A. And then I'm kind of... I've got used to jumping neutron stars. So I kind of came out here to have a look at some things. And now I'm heading back to the bubble, which is why I'm doing a back to the bubble stream. I could do the neutron stars going back, but the thing is that I've already come out that way, so there's nothing worth scanning on the route. And so it's just best to try and do your own little thing off route. But I don't know how fair this route's going to be to me. I really don't. I know a lot of people will have tread this route, so when I do find stuff, I don't know how good the game and the RNG is going to be to me. We'll have to see. I mean, I found one system so far with a water world. These could be 459. It's a G, isn't it? 459. These might be alright. It is a G star, I think. No, it's a K. Hang on, I haven't got K. Hang on a moment. This might be why I've been hitting some duds. Go into the galaxy map. Go back to there. Ah, I had selected K. Why have I selected K? It shouldn't be K, it should be F, I think. Probably why I'm flying through so many dud systems there. Apply the filter to the route. Okay, it's in the route now. Oh well, that explains why I was probably hitting so many bad stars. I don't know why, but when you seem to do long distance stuff and you plot K stars into it, the RNG seems to throw a heck of a lot of them up. That's why generally if I go on a route, I'll leave them out. I don't mind A stars. A stars are alright, but A stars generally, sometimes with A stars you have to travel a long way to see what something is. Quite a lot of time, even within the Goldilocks zone, stuff will end up being trash. So I generally stay away from them myself. Okay. 8 objects sometimes throws something up, as long as it's only one sun. There we go. What have we got? Is this high metal content hiding as something else? No, it's a water world. Okay, so this one's not too far out. 600 light seconds. I got a bit excited and didn't look to see if it was unmarked. It is unmarked, so this will be mine, and I will get a bigger payment for it for first discovery. So it's nice. I've only just changed the filter around a little bit, and I've come across something which is mine. So it's always nice. Hey Flawbot, yeah, I'm good. Did you not get my message the other day? I sent you a message on Steam. 1 second, I'm just going to turn the light on so you can all see my ugly face better. Okay, so got that one. No, I didn't leave. Well, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a teacher. Teach English as a foreign language, and we recently finished school, and you always think about that as a nice day because we've got to finish school and everything. But I always do a month of summer school, and the summer school actually runs for 5 weeks, but I only ever work 4 of it. So normally I kind of do the last week of normal work, take a week off, and then start the summer school because it's pretty. I end up working pretty crazy hours. For example, today it was 7 a.m. until what time did I finish tonight? I think I finished at 8 tonight. So it's pretty intensive, and but I was supposed to have had last week off, so I would have, not this week, last week, I would have actually been doing plenty of streaming because I had a ton of time. Unfortunately, this being the country it is, and being how it is, the first day, so teachers didn't turn up, keys didn't even get delivered to where bloody mosquitoes done a right one on me. What was that? Yeah, keys, didn't have keys and stuff like this. It was just, I've had to take over it. So I'm basically doing everybody's job for the moment. And the pay's no better. Because the boss of the company has, well, as far as I know, is in hospital because they're ill, so kind of running it blind. It's just this country. So no, I haven't left. It'll be like this kind of. There's next week, then it gets softer because I only work half the day then. But I might be doing some private stuff. I'm not too sure yet. So we'll have to see. But at least I might have just a tad longer those days. How are you doing anyway? But did you get my message on there? Did you get my message on Steam? One Waterworld, nice one. Why? Anyway, sorry for rambling on. You lot don't want to hear my problems. Oh, woe is me. Oh, 27 might be alright. I'll have to have a look. Dang it. No, nothing in that one. Ah, see you, little bastard. Bloody thing's got me good and proper there as well. Okay, now. Right, so a lot of and when I'm coming across these big systems, a lot of the water gianty ones. Is my chat thing not working? What is it? If you're still there, Floorbod, switch over to YouTube if you can, because I don't know if my chat thing's working properly. I was like, got a message from you hours ago, man, you might be doing something more important. Right, okay, so... No, nothing going on there. Oh, there's going to be nothing here. It's a only one astronomical object. This window, see if I can get a breeze going. It's boiling in here. It's maybe too loud, I don't know. I've just read something on the Elite News that there's a fringe group that worships the Thargoids. Do I count as one of them? I don't know if I do. Not flying 85,000 light seconds. I hate those systems. Oh, I might have gone a bit early here. Yep. Still tune it down a little bit. Wow. I'm hitting some really crappy systems here. Doesn't look like it ending anytime soon. Give me a second, people. And boom. strange. Right, off we go. Ba-dum. One object? It's going to be nothing then. It's not too aggressive, that music, is it? Hey Corstar, how are you doing? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, it's a bit of a relaxing stream, you know, a long day at work. I've got a... That's kind of how my streams are. As we sail the unknown stars. What is that? 6 objects and... as we fly past a particularly large one. Jesus. I wouldn't say in the black. Kind of in the semi-grey, I would put it. It all depends what type of player you are, because for some people in the black is anywhere outside of the bubble. I consider it to be in the black halfway to Barnard's Point. Barnard's Point, is that right? Am I making it up? Right, 1 second. Bring it down slight tad. Oh, that was a shame. I thought we had an ammonia. So yeah, I'm out in the black. I'm heading back towards the bubble. And trying to get my name on a few stars as I go. Maybe a few water worlds and earth type. I never seem to come across earth types really though. Beagle's Point, that's it. I've been away from the game for a couple of weeks. I've not been reading anything. I've not been concentrating on it or anything, so kind of a bit... My brain's still a bit fuzzy at the moment. But I'll get back in the swing. At some point. Didn't finish the scan there, have I? Okie doke. It's not going to be anything. Hey Tyler Cox, how's it going? Oh really? Where are you then? Where do you hang around? So you don't really go back to the bubble? Hang on, you've got Tiggs in your picture, right? Have you rebranded yourself, Tigster? Or are you just, is that just by chance? Right, let's have a look. Aye, come on. Get me away from these gas giants, please. Somebody. Ah, right, okay. Really? You've only left a couple of times? I mean, to be fair, going out into the black really isn't everybody's cup of tea, as a lot of people tell me. I love it. It's rebranded temporarily. Temporarily? Sure, that's a way of cooking. I like to go out as often as possible, but I always get a bit space mad after a while, so I do have to come back to the bubble and do a bit in there. Why have you rebranded, Tiggs? Oh, did I scan this? This might be the second one I've not done. Maya doesn't count. Maya's an afternoon stroll. Come on, not even an afternoon. It's an early morning stroll. It's not the black. Hey Dave. No, I've been away for like 2 weeks, mate, so I've not had a chance. As soon as I get back to the bubble, I'll buy them. Have a good look at them. But are you still out in the black? Oh, that's lovely. I could drink whiskey forever, given the opportunity. If it wasn't dangerous for you. I really could. Whoa, 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 whoa. This one could be a decent one. It's a few too many bits and bobs, but that... No. Dang it. I thought that might have been a water world for a second there. It's not, it's iMetal content. Never mind. We can keep going. I mean, I prefer going out the bubble to like places that are pretty stunning, stunningly good looking, or if there's a bit of storyline. I like going out for storyline. Bum, bum. Right, we'll have to do this one a bit slowly because I think we're going to have to get all our fuel in. Blooming heck. Come on, you've got to give us something. You've got to give us something. I forgot, I've actually got a half decent fuel scoop in this, so certainly makes the trip a bit more interesting in terms of how I go about it. Bloody mosquitoes having a go again. So if you're just dropping by for the first time, come back and say hello. Come back, come back, come back, come by, say hello in the chat. That's what we've got it for. Have you got any new ships, Dave? Don't know whether you can. Oh, we'll have to see. See. Bum 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 bum. Hi Nigel, welcome into the stream. You're thinking of doing the Colonia Highway? Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's you can make a fair bit of money along the way if you put it into one of the many apps. That'll tell you what the best chips, the best systems are on the way. You'll be able to make your way there and make a couple of quid along the way. It's not difficult to make a little bit of extra money on your way to Colonia. There's definitely some good places to see, definitely. Especially if you go by any scripted routes that are in the, well, that are available on a few websites. You can probably see the best places, so that's always good. Right by the crate. Yeah, but you know, Cathena... speak of the devil, Cathena made me a build for a DBX which actually runs super cold. Super cold. Hello Cathena, welcome in. I hear the crate's actually got a good fucking mosquitoes back. It's got a good view. Again, the way I am, I haven't looked at anything about it. I don't want to. I want to find it out for myself when I get there, so. What happened to your setup, Tigster? Did it fry or something? My bloody restream isn't updating. 1 second, people. I will get back to the chat. It's just my restream isn't updating properly. I don't know why it isn't updating properly, but it isn't. And the whiny entitled, who are you talking about? Oh! Oh, just look at this one. Actually, I think it's gonna be only this one. And it's an F So this will be in the zone. Now, whether it's unexplored or unexplored is another thing. It is mine, if I can tag it. That one there, that's going to be a water world. Sorry, a high metal content world. Posing. They do owe us something. They owe us a pound of flesh. I have noticed that it's not just around this game. There is a huge sway in content that is going towards pissing and moaning about the product. Huge sways of it. Not this game, I've seen it in other games as well. Yes, certainly can, Nigel. There is, and if I can, I'll even find it for you if I can. So, in each sun you fly into has a potential Goldilocks zone, depending on its size, and there is kind of like a min and max zone to that. On each sun it can be different, so you don't always hit gold, but it lets you really it lets you work out pretty much what you're wanting to hit. So I'll put a link in the description there, and so I follow this chart that I have here, and it just lets me know basically what I'm looking for. If it's on the edge, I don't always go to it. Always depends, but once I've determined if it's in the zone and what it is, which you can generally do by looking at it. So this one in particular is an F star, so when you click on the star here, you go on the second tab, it says class F star, so we know it's F star. And on this little sheet it says anywhere between 607 light seconds to 1890 light seconds. It can differ a little bit either side, but generally those are the cool numbers. This sits at 1.3, so 1300 light seconds, so I know it's going to be terraformable. Or actually it's not, so this is the thing, it's not even terraformable. But so this is actually going to prove me wrong right now, but that's good, because I don't mind it. So within those zones they should be terraformable, and for some reason this one isn't. Maybe because the sun's too cold, maybe just not terraformable in itself. Now these rock worlds here are 790, which is still within that Goldilocks zone. Because we're a bit close to the sun, maybe this one's just a bit hotter close in. So what I'll do is I'll click this one, we'll fly over to this. This will be a high metal content, sorry, not a rock world. And hopefully this one's going to be terraformable. That's how I look at it, Kathina, but if they manage to fuck up the content, that can get a bit annoying at times, don't you think? Just playing devil's advocate, but you know what I mean. So, and normally, Nigel, it does work. It works flat out, but I don't know why with this one. Maybe it's just a little bit too cold. Now, some systems, obviously, the hotter the sun, the further out the Goldilocks zone is. So you end up normally having to fly further to find it. So I generally stick within F and G stars, just to save on time, really. A stars actually have a really high chance of finding stuff as well, but those go out as far as 500,000 light seconds. 500,000? 5,000 light seconds, sorry. And that just is, sometimes it's a little bit too long. It's not crazy long if you know, if you're just out having a bit of fun, then it's not too bad. But sometimes for me, on a long journey, 5,000 light seconds is just that little bit too long. And they seem to be a little bit more hit and miss on A stars as well. And there's B stars and O stars, but O stars are ridiculous distances to find the Goldilocks zone. It just isn't worth scanning them at all. However, if you're doing kind of like an area scan, those are probably the best places to hit, because you know that people are not scanning those sections for money. So this one isn't terraformable either, so my assumption now is that nothing here is going to be terraformable. Either it's too cold or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, Kathina, I mean, at least games worked back in the days of the Mega Drive. A lot of games don't work these days. Okay, so, yeah, I get where you're coming from. I tend to be more patient than others, but I think, you know, when you get, you know, when new content drops and you see some people kind of just jumping on it straight away, and what I have noticed is a few content creators, they keep going back to the same questions in their titles. That really bugs me. Either going back to the same question, misleading titles, they really pee me off as well. I think misleading ones more than others. I know a couple of content creators, not for this game, for other games, who delete content after a certain time and then make it again. Or probably even publish it again. Oh, okay, we've got an Earthlight world here. Oh, and I was hoping that that was an ammonia, but it's not. So I'm definitely going to scan this one. Definitely, because it's an Earthlight world. So, I don't know if I read that wrong, but is it unmarked? It's unmarked as well, so that's going to be mine, all mine. That one. Is this an F or a G? F. I should know that by looking at it. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more complaining. A lot more people, like, games haven't even come out, and I see people saying, this game isn't going to be what you expect it to be. How the hell do you know? Have you played it? Have you seen it? You know? There was a guy moaning about The Division today, just, it wasn't me. But a guy moaning about The Division, like, saying, no, they only showed this, and they only showed that, and they only showed this. Yeah, but they actually showed a lot more. And of course they're not going to give away too much of it. Oh, it could be Rax or Julie, you never know. Welcome in. And yeah, it's weird. I mean, I don't understand knocking something when it hasn't fully been tried or it hasn't fully been looked at. So that's mine now, it's got my name on it. It's my planet. Right, off we go. Next stop on the ineffectual gamer happy bus. I'm going to be finishing my Jurassic Park this week as well, probably on Sunday, and then we're going to let loose. I was wondering if I can get away with playing Down with the Sickness on repeat. As the Tyrannosaurus, it eats everybody. Or maybe Sepultura's roots, I don't know. I'll have to see. In that person's defense, Kathina, 2,000 of those hours was collecting mats for 2 upgrades. You know it and I know it. That's the only thing. Oh, we got another Earthworld here. Way! We're cooking on gas now, and it's untagged. Thank you, RNGesus. Bloody hell, that's unusual. Never had that. Certainly not 2 systems in a row. Good evening, Christopher LeBlanc. How are you diddling? How are you doing? It's nice to see some of these names popping up in the chat, including Julie. I've been off for so long. I have explained the story. If you really want to know, you'll have to go back to the beginning of the video when I'm finished streaming. Oh, I wasn't on holiday, Dave. Bloody wish I was. I'm working, mate, and I'm working harder than I've ever worked, I think. No, I'll be going on holiday in what, a month's time. Interesting you mentioned that, Dave, anyway, because it gives me a chance to plug. It gives me a chance to plug my new endeavour that'll take place when I'm on holiday, which is Ineffectual Travel. And I'm going to New York, and it's not just on a sightseeing tour. There's something about it, cuisine based. So I'd really like people to. I don't know whether I'm going to put it as a secondary channel or something. I probably will. So if I do that, I really want people, anybody, even if it's not normally a type of thing, just like and subscribe and have a look at it. I'll be doing updates to a blog every day about what I'm up to. I'm going to be there for, I think, around two weeks or so. Not just in New York. I'll be in Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, New Jersey. I'm actually going to be even having a meal with Elledsgar, everybody knows from the stream. So that'll be good fun, meeting him. And yeah, well, the thing is, Kathina, I'm doing a load of research at the moment, and it all comes off the back of I've been before to New York, but I was only there for a few days, and I went to the world famous Cat's Deli, which is, yeah, it's expensive, but you have to go there if you go to New York. And then when I came back, people were saying, oh, you missed this place, you've missed that place, there's like Papayas, like the best hot dogs in America. And that's not just a New Yorker saying that, you hear it if you like food like I do, you hear it everywhere. My only concern is if I come back 16 stone heavier, that's going to be a problem. Right, okay, so we're going to do a bit of a detour here, and one of the reasons I'm going to do a detour is if you look at this sun here, we have an ammonia world, 2 water worlds, and a high metal content world, and these are all doubled up, so there's no way I'm missing these out. 18k, it's a bit of a slog, but we can talk there as we go, so don't worry about that, we'll talk as we go. So let's have a look. Thailand's not my type of place, to be honest, Dave. Too many backward laws for my liking. It's a big place, New Jersey, to be honest, Kathina. I don't think you're going to run into them. Although apparently some of the best diners in the area are in New Jersey, so... Just having a quick look at something. I'm not quite working out. Ooh. Wow, did that ever happen? Oh no, it's not real. Oh shit, I thought that was real. I was just looking at a page where it had like a thing where something overlaid your system map and showed you the Goldilocks zones. But alas, it's not real. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned, Kathina. I'm around that age where sometimes if you eat too much or go crazy, you can be a danger to yourself. But we'll see. Come on, I thought this would be a bit faster than this. This is why I don't go to these places that are like 30k. I hear some more people have been poisoned in England. Reading that on the news today. What the hell's going on? I bet it's to get us back for doing well in the World Cup. Well, I won't be in Manhattan very much, Kathina, actually. I have specifically booked a hotel in Queens, but it's just over the bridge from Manhattan. So if I want to go into Manhattan, go into Manhattan. If I want to stay in Queens, and be going all the way through Brooklyn, Long Island, Staten Island. Gonna do the whole shebang-a-bang. It's 2 weeks, gonna be plenty of stuff. Gonna go actually visit some locations from The Division, because you know I love that game. I'm gonna go visit a few locations from movies, because I'm a big movie buff as well. So that's all I'm gonna do. It's all gonna be wrapped up in a nice. Oh, it's definitely the Russians, yeah. See, the thing is that it's been portrayed as that these people might have found something and picked it up, like the vial or something, like a vial or something. I don't know. I'm just wondering if they're MI6 or something, the people, and they're now trying to report all these things about them. But like with the other people, they didn't really release any information about them. So I wonder if they're trying to build a backstory. I might just do that, Kathina. You never know. You never know. I won't be doing it with a toy gun, because you know what the police are like there. Shoot now, ask questions later, so... Especially if I'm with Elazgar, he'll probably slap me up the side of my head anyway if I did anything like that, so... Ay caramba! Right, it's alright, we're gonna... Doesn't really matter if we overshoot this one a little bit. We're still within scanning distance, so... Hey Jess, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Long time no see. Okay, so it is an Ammonia world. It's untagged completely, so it's mine. So the RNGs, this has been really, really good to me because we're going to have a... actually, this one I don't know because we're in a sun where I can't quite judge it, so... Hang on, Jess, you've changed your picture again. What's going on? I know, Kathina, I still think you should buy number 1. I'll level up with you. I've still got a space for 1 character to go. Come on, do it. It's like $9.99 at the moment or something. Oh. Oh, you're so mean. Can I ask you why you don't want to play number 1 though? Seems a bit strange that you just want to jump straight to number 2. Come on. There we go. We've got it. We've got it. So hopefully this system will... Alright, am I missing out on something? Who's the peanut guy then? Don't be coming in here having different conversations about things I have no knowledge about. Grotesquely unfair. Right, okay. I haven't been back to the bubble, Jess. I am... What am I doing? What the frig am I doing? Hang on, Jess. Right, okay, that'll be... Ah, that's probably why. High metal content. Oh, nothing... None of this is terraformable. Okay, I'll just do this one anyway and then fly away. I haven't been back to the bubble since the upgrade. I've been working, and still am working for probably the next 3 weeks. Oh crap, I've closed that off by accident. There we go. Oh really? I thought Kathina would be staying away from that. Yeah, that's the thing, Chris. I mean, you can pin everything, but obviously... you can't, Come on, bring in the cold air, that's it. Oh, yeah. Get those screaming kids. Ah, right, okay, the experimentals. Speaking of whiners, I got banned from the burger bar over the road from my house the other night because England were playing Colombia and 99.9% of the people in there were Colombians. Actually 99.8 because it was me and my mate, but my mate's not English. And apparently they don't like it when you shush them when they lose on penalties, apparently. Well, not shush them, just doing shh. So I'm now banned. How's about that for free speech? They are, yeah. The problem is, Kathina, is that they were actually playing really well until everybody in England jumped on board. Because, of course, that's what happens in England. So nobody was interested when they first went to the World Cup. Everybody was saying they're going to lose. And pissing and moaning like a Yammick stream. And then they started winning, so obviously everybody jumped on the bandwagon. And now they tend to play 90 minutes shitting themselves, and that's kind of how it goes. That's England. It's just how it is. How it's always been. See, the thing is, I think the reason I probably piss people off more than anything else is because I don't get angry at sport because I can't control it. If I'm doing something and I'm not doing it well, I can get angry at it because I can control that. I can either concentrate and do better, or I can put the bloody thing down and move on from it. I'm not gonna get angry at something I can't control. But the rest of the world doesn't seem to have cottoned on to that. Oh, what's happening to the stream? Right, people, let me know if the stream's doing really badly and I will do a quick reboot. It's doing badly. Yep. I will reboot it. I was taking the piss there, but you know what I mean. Molotov, I don't know, they might catch it and drink it, Christopher. Yeah, do you know, the thing is, Jess, the strange thing is we actually play the game with our feet. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? But there is reasons why the Americans call it football, though. There is reasons. No, but there's reasons, Kathina, why football in America is called football. Rugby used to be called football. Actually, didn't. Sorry, that's my mistake. Rugby didn't used to be called football. Rugby and football together used to be called soccer. Used to be. Until nobody could come together on the rules. So, because it didn't have that many rules, so they decided to go off in one direction playing soccer and one direction playing rugby. And then football became kind of redundant for a long time, but then came back in later on. And still in football in countries like Brazil, it's still called soccer. Oh, it doesn't, Christopher. I used to play it. It's not that great. It's alright. I actually really like American football, but I don't expect anybody else to. When you have to sit down with a rule book to watch a game, it's pretty difficult. And the tackling system's completely different. There's a reason why people wear protection in American football, and it's not because they're girls. Oh, cricket. Cricket's one of the hard ones for me. Cricket and baseball. I like watching baseball, but I don't actually watch it. It's a bit like watching cricket. It's you just you kind of tune in and out. That's why everybody's always wankered at the cricket matches. I used to play it as well when I was younger, Christopher. That's why I don't really like it anymore. I mean, even the cricketers I know only pay cricket to get pissed. Oh, golf, no, that can go out the window. Golf is a golf player's game. If you don't like it, if you don't like to play it, you ain't watching it. I mean, I like generally most sport. I like what I don't like is people who cheat in sport. That really pisses me off. Not for the fact that they're cheating, it's the fact that they still celebrate and think that they've actually won something when in essence they might have, but you've got to live the rest of your life knowing that you cheated to do that thing. I'll never quite understand the mindset of it. It always reminds me of that episode of Bottom where Rich and Eddie are playing cricket and they come back to the flat and Rich has just got an overly red line where he's been rubbing the cricket ball too much. Did I check this system? I might be going... No, I didn't. Let's slow it down. Mind you, bad calls, Jess. You get just as much of that in your football. Now, one spot I do particularly like, actually, is only over recent years, is ice hockey. I love the idea of being able to just beat the shit out of somebody who gives you a cheap shot. Ah, I didn't even see Christopher's... I didn't even see Christopher's message there. But yeah, I've been getting into ice hockey over recent years. And it's funnier, the green men of the Canucks are fucking hilarious. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And hey, Kathina, just by the way, you know the first rule. Right, 8 new... Ah, sugar. I thought that was an Earth world. Never mind, the water world will do me. 403 light seconds. Is... possibly terraformable if it's a G-star. It's a G-star? No, the lover, it's a G-star. Nice one. Good evening, Bob. We've been expecting you. Come on, come on, come on. Right, okay. I don't know if this one's going to be terraformable. It's right on the line, so... oh, it is. And it's mine. Yes, it's mine on mine. The thing is though, Kathina, those aren't Bob's. They are the teeth of his victims. I didn't even see your question, Jess. Let me see. 1 second. I'm 151 jumps on a slow day. On a fast day, I'm probably 2 hours. But I'm not in a rush to get back, so... Did you ask me? I don't think you asked me, Jess. You sure you didn't start typing it, delete it and type something else? Something about avocados or something. Speaking of avocados, I was having quesadillas tonight. I wanted avocado on the side, but I forgot to cut it. I don't know, it must be a Middlesbrough thing or something, but we use the term Doyle to describe somebody who constantly does stupid acts. Oh, who's that? Who's that? I'm missing it, I'm missing it. Commander Distiel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Come by and say hello in the chat. Yeah, I actually had. You probably puke, but some of you. But I had. My quesadillas at the moment are pork and pig's ears tacos. Sorry. With a lot of cheese inside. A lot of cheese. Yeah, same as twerp. I was gonna say, come on, on the edge of sneezing. I was gonna say hello, Captain Dastiel. Captain? Commander, even. A quesadilla, Kathina, is somewhere between. You take like a fajita wrap, or you can take a taco wrap, which are the same thing but about a quarter the size. You put some nice meat in the middle. Nice seasoned meat and whatnot. There's lots of different ones you can. I love how Jess is pointing, but she's English, Jess. They don't experience Mexican food that much. And then you put lots and lots and lots of cheese on top. You fold it in half, cook it both sides to make like a Mexican version of a toasty, basically. Piggies are actually really nice. They really are. They're not as bad as you would think. Pig's noses? I don't like eating them. I've tried. There's a very strange taste to them. And I know what everybody's thinking, but literally it does taste like that. So I don't bother with them. I think it's because of the... And the thing is, English people love quesadillas because we love our toasties. I mean, quesadillas really are a Tex-Mex thing, although they are eaten in Oaxaca quite a lot. Or if you don't know where Oaxaca is in Mexico, it's the city that's spelled Oaxaca. And we just don't know how to pronounce it properly in our language. Oh, they're lovely, Kathina. Absolutely beautiful. They really are. And they're so quick to make as well. So, Commander Dastil, are you playing on PC, PS4, Xbox, Amstrad 64? If you really love Elite, why don't you have a look in the details below the video, I think? And you can even come into the Discord. Welsh Rarebit, yeah. I'll stick with the Vindaloo. Yeah, none of that foreign muck. Bob, Welsh Rarebit is foreign food to English people, unfortunately. Oh, you're playing on PC? Okay, nice. So, come into the Discord, and if you ever want to come into one of the streams, if I'm doing something in the bubble and you want to come into one of the streams, you can actually apply, just ask through Discord, I'll add you in game. That is actually true, Jess. You also all drive motorbikes and watch Sons of Anarchy on a weekend, no? Well, the first thing they'd be doing when they got the PC version is going, "Yo no entiendo al controlio." Well, to be fair, Jess, the lead actor in that was from Newcastle in England, so it says a lot. The punch horse is up there. You're playing on the PS4, Kathina? You backstabber. I was saying the other night, I'm going to do another stream of, when I have time, I'm going to do another stream of Detroit Become Human, but I'm going to change the way I was doing it. So it'll go down a different story arc, but I'll be doing it in a different way. Maybe a bit more realistic. Ugh. I was just about to think, if this is a half-decent system, I'll be able to do a good scoop, because a couple of these jumps have taken it out of me a little bit. Okay, so we're making good space here. No, we're not. Shut up. We are. We've done well. We've done well. That with fuel scoop complete. I think that's a stretch, Kathina. There's not a lot of good games for the PS4. There's some. If it's available on PC, I buy it on PC. I've said before, like, mate, PS4 I have a couple of games, but it's all the stuff like The Last of Us and whatnot that you can't actually get on PC. I love how even Jess is now going gifted. Kathina gets gifted everything. I'm not insinuating anything bad, by the way. That's not me. Oh, crapola. You'd love to sink into the sofa with a controller. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. Funnily enough, though, actually, I play the Division on PC with a controller. It's probably why I've only got one kill in the Dark Zone, but never mind. Not a million deaths, but that is because I like going into Dark Zone, and just pissing people off by carrying shit loot and running around. I've not got it, Bob, because I'm not back in the bubble yet since my last stream, so this is me on the way back now. So when I get back, I will buy one. Oh, how can you overheat it, Jess? Isn't it supposed to run ridiculously cold as it is? Jess has probably got his with it, all the stuff powered up so he can get through traffic on the 105 faster, to be fair. Oh. No, I don't think am I not doing this properly? Oh no, I was doing it right, okay. Okay, we might have a disco here. Oh, good goodness sake, come on. Let's hit a decent system, please. Bum 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 bum, bum bum bum. I know, Dave, I was looking at that. I'm looking forward to that. I've got a fair bit of money, so I should be able to afford one off the bat. Which would be really, really nice. I don't know what the pricing will be, but if I can, I'll be over the moon. Yeah, I can't wait to get the Guardian FSD booster. I bet there's a load of crappy work involved, but might as well do it. If I can get this thing up to 60 light years, that would be really nice. Don't know what it is at the moment. It is, yeah, 59 odd. 59 odd. Look at that, £9 million in abandoned settlement location packages. How's about that? I'm gonna have to pop back to those places again. They pay better than bloody passenger missions, I'm telling you. I'm gonna go back once a month and scan bloody everything. You could make a fair bit of money from doing that. Even in the bubble there's a few places. There are actually people that do that, Christopher. But yeah, kind of have to do something. I don't actually think GTA 5 is going to stop, even after Red Dead comes out. People are saying it is. I actually don't think it is. I really don't. They're going to keep releasing content for it. Every time they release something, they're making extra money from the people who buy the GTA dollars or whatever. So I wouldn't understand why they'd want to stop just because another game's coming out. It's not the same game, it's a different game. So I expect them to keep going. I really do. Yeah, that's how I make my money, Jess. I haven't played it in ages, though. I don't even like it that much. It was just that it was all supposed to kind of... The online part wasn't supposed to be as successful as it was, and it all got changed around. It was all originally set to be on the solo mode, and you would have used the stock market to try and make money to buy all the extra bits and bobs, or you would have done heists. But of course GTA Online just took off, and that was when it... Shame, unfortunately, just they dropped the... Could be. Of course, it's the size of the jump range. Only people with small jump ranges say that, Kathina. I think you're missing the real question, Kathina. Why wouldn't you want to mow people down in a tank? Even I like to do that every now and again. One day my housemate was saying that I was hysterically laughing while playing the computer, and when they came in to have a look, I was just stood there with a rocket launcher on the side of a motorway, blowing cars and ambulances up. You know, I've got the hanger yet. The hanger's good. I've actually got the other the underground base as well, and the missile that costs £1 million a shot. But it's actually really good to fire when you're in a lobby that's full of assholes. So I do like that one because you can just take them out all in one go. They never see it coming. But nobody really uses it because it's like £1 million a pop. So. I'm not genocidal or sociopathic. It's a game. In Elite, I don't hurt anybody. In the Division, I don't hurt anybody. Just depends the game, doesn't it? In GTA, I like stabbing people in the head with a knife. Just the way it is. Hey Malcolm, how are you doing? Jeez Louise, I need to hit a good system soon. It has been... What do you reckon it's been? About half an hour? Thought the gods had answered there. They haven't. Wankers. I'm not going 26,000 light seconds. Oh, it is an Earth type. It is an Earth type. Oh no, it isn't. It's high metal content. You cheeky McSpeaky. Everybody's in the crate now. You bastard. Witcher 3, yeah? I tried the Witcher 3. I didn't mind. Ooh, hang on. Oh, this is one of those systems that basically you land in it and you go, look at that. It's a record Earth world types. And it's 1 water world and 3 heavy metal, high metal content worlds. Because it wants to give you the middle finger. What an asshole. Oh, it'll be Crate-alicious. 774. Alright. Whiskey's kicking in, folks. Been a couple of nights since I've had one. Ah, it's not worth selling, is it? Get nothing for it second hand. Vanilla. Do you get anything for it second hand? I'm gonna keep pushing out, but to these two, because there's a slight chance. Is that terraformable? Yeah. So there's a slight chance these two, even though they're high metal contents, they might be slightly terraformable. Slightly? They might be terraformable. Yeah, but you might need it in one day in the future. Just be like Jay Leno, just have it on show when people come round to visit, you know? When everybody else has sold theirs, you'll be able to say you've got one. I know, that's what I mean, like... Am I going too fast here? Nope. Come on, we should be scanning by this point. Do you not own any shoes then, Kathina? Or swords? I did sell some of my ships before, which put me back over the billion mark, as you can see there. Just because I hated being under the billion mark. I genuinely did. Okay, that's not terraformable, so that one's not going to be terraformable, so I'm just going to go on. Ah, there you go. Shut up, you use them eventually. My ass. My ass, you use them eventually. Then you know exactly what it's like. Don't be filling me with no crap. I might be a space kitten, but I know how women work. Oh, I think the whips get used a lot, Bob. More than you probably think. So that's why I didn't include them.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
Okay, just 1 second. I'm just going to have to take this phone call. I can still read you, you twats. Okay, right, I'm trying to talk her out of buying shoes, Kathina, that's the thing. Right, okay. See where we were. Oh! Earth type, Earth type, Earth type, Earth type. Bada bing, bada boom. Earth type with a moon. Maybe that's Raxler. This is mine, all mine. Did I turn the microphone back on? I did, didn't I? Right, okay. So, got a Earth. I've actually got more Earth lights today than Water Worlds. Is that why you always ride in second gear, Jess? Oh, just half acceleration. Ah. No, it's only cyclists who get that attention, don't they, Katina? By the way, did anybody see that video doing the rounds on social media the other day? Some people in a white van pushing a cyclist into a bush at ridiculously high speed. I mean, I don't like cyclists, and I don't even drive where I live. I don't like people thinking they're doing around here. It's ridiculous. They're all dressed up like they're in the Tour de France or something, but that is just ridiculously dangerous. Oh, the camole. I know people are disgusting, aren't they? I know what they're all like. You have to be special to get a like. Right, what have we got? Nothing. Wow, 7.7 light years. That's a small jump. Why is he doing that? It's a real strange jump. But, well... Yes, I'm... There's different forms of special, but yes I am. I don't deny it. Righty schmitey. Let's check that one. Nothing but mess. Right, children, I'm afraid that's going to be all for tonight, and even with a record high, no, it's not a record high, even with 12 people currently watching, unfortunately, we all only have a little bit of time. Tomorrow, I doubt I'll be streaming tomorrow, never say never, but I've got a walk on Saturday that I'm doing. But on Sunday, I will definitely be streaming at some point through the day, so don't miss it. Next week, I'll be streaming as well, but it'll kind of all go alongside the times that I'm doing it now. So 11 o'clock will be my cut-off time because I have to be up at 6 in the morning for a 7 o'clock start. So it's nice to see everybody. I'm thankful that everybody's dropping in, and I hope you had a good time. I know that I'm still doing the old out in the black, flying along and everything, but you know. Oh, Floorboard, I was talking to you for ages earlier, and I don't think you saw it. Look, check your messages on Steam, Floorboard, and I'll get back to you through there, okay? So, thanks for joining in, everybody. It's been a pleasure hosting you all again. And keep an eye out for that last Jurassic Park stream so I can destroy the park on Sunday. That was on about. I've been working, Floorboard. So, it's been pretty mental the last 2 weeks. I'm working like 13 hours a day, so... Just aren't finding time for streaming, so I'll be definitely around on Sunday. If you go back to the beginning of the stream about 20 minutes in, Floorboard, you'll see me doing my explanation to you. Or send me a message on Steam, okay? And I'll explain it all. Okay, so yeah, so I'll see you around. I hope everybody had a good night, and thanks for joining me again. Until next time, fly safe, 9-7.